If someone offered you cash for your Hampton Roads home today, would you know whether it was a good deal or would you only know that it was a fast deal? Most homeowners look at one number, the offer price. But the real decision has at least 7 parts to it. And overlooking one of them can change your net proceeds, your timeline, or whether the transaction reaches closing at all. Now here is the straight truth. A cash offer can be an excellent option. It may provide speed, privacy, fewer showings, less preparation, and no buyer mortgage dependency. But cash is just a way to pay. It is not automatic proof of fair value, clean terms, or the best result for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 things that I would compare before accepting any direct investor, off-market, or cash offer on a Hampton Roads property today. Now, I'm Scott Stamper, the Cowboy Real Estate Agent, and I help homeowners in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, and Suffolk, and the surrounding Hampton Roads area make better selling decisions without any kind of pressure or sugarcoating. I also created a free cash offer versus market sale comparison worksheet. And if you want that, just comment the word compare or use the link below and I will send it straight to you. Now, number 1, define what a good sale means to you. So before comparing 2 paths, decide what you are trying to protect. Is your first priority the highest likely net proceeds? A firm deadline, no repairs, privacy, fewer people walking through your house, a flexible move-out date, or the least uncertainty possible? There is no honest answer until those priorities are ranked. Just imagine a homeowner who inherited a property that needs significant work and lives several states away. A clean, quick cash sale might solve the real problem better than months of preparation. Now imagine a homeowner with a well-maintained home, no urgent deadline, and strong competing properties nearby. Full market exposure may give that seller a better chance to protect equity. Now those examples are hypothetical and neither choice is automatically smart. Your objective determines what the offer must accomplish. Number 2, establish an independent market range. A direct buyer can name a price, but that price does not tell you what the open market might produce. So before you accept, get a property-specific analysis based on relevant recent sales, current competition, condition, location, and the features buyers in your price range value. An online estimate is not enough. The highest active listing is not proof of value either. You need a realistic range, not an inflated number designed to win your business, and not a low number designed to create a large margin for somebody else. This is not about assuming the market will always pay more. A house that needs major work, has title complications, contains tenants, or has a strict deadline may trade at a discount for speed and certainty. The point is to measure that trade-off before you sign. Now, here is the early warning. If somebody pressures you to accept before you have time to verify the price, terms, buyer, and likely alternatives, slow the decision down. A legitimate opportunity should survive reasonable questions. If you want the worksheet I use to organize those questions, just comment the word compare. It will help you place the cash option and the market option beside each other instead of trying to remember everything inside your head. All right? So let's move on to number 3. Compare net proceeds to not headlines numbers. This is where homeowners can accidentally compare apples with horseshoes. They compare a cash offer after deductions with a possible list price before selling expenses, or the other way around. Build 2 complete estimates. For the cash path, start with the written purchase price and subtract every seller paid fee, service charge, repair deduction, lien, mortgage payoff, closing expense, moving cost, and other known items. For the market sale path, use a realistic price range and subtract the agreed professional compensation, preparation, repairs you choose, seller concessions if expected, carrying cost, mortgage and lien payoffs, closing expenses, and moving costs. Real estate compensation and contract terms are negotiable. Do not insert a universal percentage. The only fair comparison is likely net against likely net, using the same assumptions and clearly labeling what is still uncertain. Now, number 4, verify the buyer and the money. The word cash should be supported by a current proof of funds that reasonably matches the amount required to close. Confirm the buyer's legal name or entity, who has authority to sign, who will handle the settlement and title work, and whether the agreement allows the contract to be assigned to somebody else. Assignment is not automatically wrong, but you should understand whether the person signing plans to purchase the property or transfer the contract. Ask whether any partner, committee, inspection, resale, or other approval is still required. Do not send sensitive information to an unverified stranger, and do not rely on a logo or professional looking website alone. Now, your real estate professional, settlement agent, or attorney can help verify the parties and the documents. Now, number 5, read every contingency and exit door. Cash does not automatically mean no contingencies. A cash contract may still include inspection, title, homeowners association review, home sale, feasibility, or other conditions. A financed offer may have financing and appraisal provisions, but still be extremely strong. The National Association of Realtors explains that contingencies are conditions that must be met before a purchase can be completed. The exact language, deadline, and remedies matter. Look at the inspection rights. Can the buyer terminate, renegotiate, or demand a credit? Look at the settlement date. Is it firm or extendable? Look at the earnest money deposit and when it must be delivered. Earnest money can show intent, but it is not a guarantee that the seller automatically receives it if the transaction fails. The contract controls and disputes may require legal guidance. Never rank offers by labels alone. Read what each buyer has actually promised. Now, number 6, test the price for later reductions. Some offers begin with an attractive number and leave room for the buyer to seek a reduction after inspections, document review, or further evaluation. That does not make the buyer dishonest. Negotiation rights may be written into the contract. Your job is to identify them before accepting. Ask what condition assumptions the price is based on. Ask whether the buyer has already seen the property. Ask whether repair deductions are fixed, capped, or still unknown. Ask what happens if the buyer's estimate changes. If the home is being sold as is, make sure you understand what as is means in the actual agreement. It does not erase title work, federal disclosure duties, or every possible contingency. A confident opening price is only as strong as the terms supporting it. Now, number 7, put a value on speed, privacy, and convenience. A faster or simpler sale has real value. The mistake is either pretending convenience is worthless or accepting a large unknown discount without measuring. Calculate the cost you may avoid: mortgage, interest, taxes, insurance, utilities, lawn care, maintenance, travel, preparation, and the time required for showings. Then list the non-financial benefits: privacy, fewer disruptions, a firm moving date, less decision fatigue, and relief from managing a difficult property. Now compare those benefits with the difference in likely net proceeds. If the cash path leaves less money but solves a serious deadline with substantially less risk, it may be the better sell. If the convenience is minor and the likely equity difference is meaningful, market exposure may be worth the work. Now, there is one final question underneath all 7. What happens if you create competition? A direct offer gives one buyer's opinion. Exposing the property to qualified buyers can test demand, but it does not guarantee a bid more, a higher price, or an easier closing. Ask for 2 written scenarios, one showing the current cash offer exactly as written, and one showing a realistic market sale range with estimated expenses, preparation, and timing. Now, do not compare a guaranteed cash number with an imaginary perfect market result. Compare a verified offer with a conservative, evidence-based market scenario. Now, let us make this practical. If your priorities are speed, privacy, no public showings, and minimal preparation, a verified cash offer with clear terms may score very well even if the likely net is lower. If your priorities are maximizing exposure and protecting equity, and you have the time and condition to compete, listing may score higher. If you need both a strong price and a very specific closing date, your strategy may be to market the home while making that timing requirement clear. The seller is the hero here because the process should serve your goal, not the buyer's slogan, not an agent's pressure, and not a social media promise. So before signing, answer these 7 questions in writing. What does a good sale mean to me? What is the independent market range? What is the likely net from each path? Has the buyer and proof of funds been verified? What contingencies and exit rights exist? Can the price be reduced later? And what is speed and convenience honestly worth to me? If you cannot answer one of those, you are not ready to reject the offer or accept it. You need more information. So, if you are considering a cash or off-market offer for a home in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, or Suffolk, or anywhere in the Hampton Roads area, just comment the word compare or use the contact link below, and I will send you my free cash offer versus market sale comparison worksheet, and I can help you build both scenarios, explain the real estate terms within my role, and bring in the right legal, tax, lending, or settlement professional when the question belongs to them. If cash is truly the best fit, the numbers should show it. If market exposure better protects your goal, the numbers should show that too. So, I'm Scott Stamper, the Cowboy Real Estate Agent. Just subscribe for more straight home Hampton Roads seller advice and watch the next video before you sign away options you have not measured. I'm Scott Stamper. Catch you down the road.